For 3 centuries, the Vorn had swept across the stars like a plague. Their sleek obsidian ships moved between systems with ruthless efficiency, their plasma cannons reducing all resistance to ash. World after world fell to their dominion, each conquest adding to their vast empire. Thousands of species now served as vassals to the tall, gray-skinned conquerors who viewed themselves as the rightful rulers of the galaxy. The Vorn strategy never varied. Arrive, demand surrender, obliterate any resistance and extract resources while leaving just enough infrastructure for the conquered to remain useful. Their technological advantage seemed insurmountable, their numbers endless, their determination absolute. Then they discovered Earth. Initial scans indicated a modest, water-rich world with a single dominant species that had achieved basic spaceflight but remained confined to their solar system. The Vorn commander, Drek, expected another routine conquest. Prepare the standard ultimatum, Drek ordered from the bridge of his flagship. Give them the usual 20 rotations to submit. His second-in-command, Nava, compiled the data before him. Their military capabilities are primitive, no quantum shields, no fusion weapons. They haven't even colonized their nearest planetary neighbor. Drek's thin lips curled into what passed for a smile among his kind. Then this will be quick. The human leaders received the ultimatum with surprising calm. Instead of panic or immediate surrender, they requested a meeting. Curious about this unusual reaction, Drek agreed to a delegation aboard his vessel. 5 humans arrived, led by a stocky man named Tom who spoke with unexpected directness. "We understand your requirements," Tom said, looking up at the towering Vorn. "But before we give our answer, we'd like to show you something about our species." Drek permitted this delay, amused by their apparent delusion that they had any bargaining power. The humans presented a historical record, images and footage of their wars, their technological development, their adaptability. The presentation ended with a simple statement. "We've spent our entire history fighting each other. Now you've given us someone else to fight." Drek dismissed them with a wave of his long fingers. "Primitive aggression doesn't concern us. Your answer?" "We need the full 20 days to prepare our response," Tom replied. When the human delegation returned to Earth, they triggered what would later be called the Phoenix Protocol, a contingency plan developed in secret since humans first detected signals from deep space decades earlier. For the next 18 days, the Vorn observed strange patterns of movement across Earth. Massive transports carried materials to scattered locations. Energy readings fluctuated wildly. Communications increased exponentially. "They're evacuating population centers," Nava noted. "Typical pre-surrender behavior." Drek nodded, already calculating resource extraction quotas. On the 19th day, Earth went silent. All communications ceased. Thermal signatures dropped dramatically. "They're hiding," Drek said dismissively. "Prepare landing forces." The Vorn deployed 5,000 troops to major cities, expecting to find cowering populations. Instead, they found empty buildings and streets. No resistance, but also no surrender. As Drek contemplated this puzzle, sensors detected energy spikes from Earth's moon. Before he could order defensive measures, 300 previously undetected launch sites across Earth fired simultaneously. The missiles didn't target the Vorn ships directly. Instead, they detonated in precise patterns in space, creating a complex web of electromagnetic pulses that overwhelmed Vorn sensor systems. In the 11 seconds of darkness that followed, 5,000 modified mining vessels emerged from hidden hangars beneath Earth's oceans. These craft, too small to register as threats on Vorn scanners, carried improvised weapons based on industrial drilling technology. "Impossible," Nava whispered, as the tiny ships swarmed the Vorn fleet. The human vessels moved with unexpected precision, targeting engine sections and communication arrays. They didn't need to destroy the Vorn ships, only disable them. From the lunar bases, a second wave launched. Boarding parties in armored suits designed for asteroid mining, repurposed for warfare. Drek watched in disbelief as humans breached his flagship's hull. Their tactics were unlike anything the Vorn had encountered. Not coordinated like a military operation, but adaptive and improvisational, each small team making independent decisions based on changing circumstances. Within hours, nearly 60% of the Vorn fleet had been disabled or captured. Drek found himself face to face with Tom once more, this time as a prisoner on his own bridge. "How?" the Vorn commander demanded. "Your weapons were primitive." "We didn't use weapons," Tom replied. "We used tools. Everything humans build starts as one thing and evolves into something else. That mining laser? Now it cuts through hull plating. That communication satellite? Now it disrupts your command signals." Nava, secured nearby, looked at the humans with new understanding. "You knew you couldn't win conventionally. So we changed the rules," Tom finished. "While you were waiting for our surrender, we were reverse engineering your technology from the scout ship we captured 10 years ago." Drek's yellow eyes widened. "What scout ship?" "The one that crashed in our oceans. Did you think we developed space travel on our own in just 50 years? We've been studying you since before you knew we existed." In the days that followed, the humans dictated unexpected terms. They didn't want Vorn territory or technology. They wanted knowledge. Star maps, communication protocols, trade routes. Within a year, human diplomatic vessels had contacted 17 of the Vorn's subject worlds. Within 5 years, a coalition formed, the Liberated Systems Alliance. Human ingenuity combined with the specialized knowledge of dozens of species created technologies that soon outpaced Vorn capabilities. The Vorn Empire began to crumble from within as revolution spread. Their conquered subjects, inspired by human resistance, rose up with newfound hope. The species that had conquered the galaxy for 300 years found themselves pushed back to their home systems by an alliance led by the primitive planet they had once dismissed. As Drek, now an advisor to the diminished Vorn Council, watched the latest reports of territory losses, he reflected on his error. "We conquered a galaxy," he told his fellow counselors. "Until we met the one species that refused to be conquered, we should have recognized the danger when they asked for time." One of the younger counselors looked up. "What danger?" "Time," Drek replied simply. "Humans are the only species I've encountered who become more dangerous when you give them time to think."